Kenshiro Teraji be facing off against Carlos Canizalez. Right now, it's looking like Teraji has the edge as far as in the competition. This will be a hard fight. It's definitely gonna be something that he's been looking forward to. He's looking to up his competition. He feels like a champion should fight more. But I definitely feel like I would give him the edge so far, just because of the things he's done already. Especially with him trying to continue to unify and do different things in the division that other guys have done. A lot of guys are searching for undisputed at this time. So I would definitely count on him as being someone who's a candidate that can make it happen. But with this fight that's coming on, it'll be on Tuesday around 5 a.m., 6 a.m., depending on, should be 5 a.m. Central Time, 6 a.m. Eastern Time, but I would probably go around 5:30. Should be a good fight. I think it will come around that time with Top Rank and Tekken Promotions doing things like that now. But I feel like Teraji basically has an edge as far as going to the body. He has head movement. He also doesn't stay on the line a lot. He's very agile. I feel like Carlos, he's a very great body puncher, has a lot of knockouts, a lot of power. He's physically the stronger guy. He does a lot of things when it comes to strength and just body blows and going back and forth with certain guys. Especially, he likes to go to the inside. He doesn't like to stay on the outside too much. Teraji is good at that, but I feel like on the inside, Carlos has the edge. But my thing with Carlos is he leaves himself open a lot. His guard is real wide. He's not tight with his guard, so a lot of punches like to slip through the middle, and he doesn't really have any kind of defense for that. His defense is kind of, I mean, it happens. He knocks away punches with his hands, but that's not really good when you're kind of pushing away punches with your hands and you're not punching back with those same punches. So it's kind of difficult. So I will see right now that he probably doesn't have the edge as far as defense, but with Teraji, I would definitely give him the edge as far as defense, just because he's been the guy who's more mobile, moves around a lot more. But he has a jab. I don't feel like Carlos really has a jab. I feel like he usually goes with the hooks. They work, but also when you try to go just throw power hooks and you're not really dialing up any punches, he's kind of calculated. He's not calculated as much. He's kind of, you can kind of find out his rhythm and his timing after a while, so he doesn't really mix it up a lot. That's kind of what keeps him from having a big fight sometimes, because he'll get to a big fight with high competition and then he'll kind of be lackadaisical and he doesn't really try to strategize as much. He'll try to just kind of go with like a Mike Tyson format, not as far as how Mike Tyson strategizes, but how he fights. He'll try to go that way as far as to the body, but at the same time, he doesn't move around like Mike, so I don't even know. And he's not like a super strong guy who just he is a super strong guy. I will take that back. He is a super strong guy, but he's not like, come on, he's not like one of those guys who just should stand there and has just one of the hardest punches in boxing. I feel like Teraji will basically be able to combat all that with his punch output. I don't feel like Carlos' punch output is nearly as good as what Teraji does. He throws excellent uppercuts. His left hook, he has a right hook too, but his left hook is usually what kind of turns things around for him. But I feel like if he doesn't headhunt as much and kind of goes to the body, that's what kind of slows Carlos down. He don't like when people go to the body as much, and you can kind of get him tired and things like that. And his chin is also can be tested. He's been dropped before, and it's definitely something that can happen. It's not a guarantee, but it's definitely something that can happen. But I don't know. Carlos would have to go in there and he would have to actually just try to throw crosser to the wind and try to go to the body. Because other than that, I don't see really too many advantages he has as far as what he brings to the table based on his skills. I don't feel like Teraji is a huge threat. I don't feel like Carlos is a huge threat to Teraji as far as boxing ability, but when it comes to power and changing angles and throwing hooks, if Carlos could do that, it's going to be an upset. It's going to be a huge fight. It's going to be a huge upset. But he's the perfect guy to do it, but I don't know if he's going to be disciplined enough. I really don't. I expected a few guys to go in their discipline lately as far as using their power and kind of sticking to what they know, but they do that for a little while, then they kind of get away from it, and they just try to go punch for punch with guys, and it just doesn't work out, especially if you don't have a high punch output and you're not really breaking guys down like that, and they're taking a punch as well. A lot of guys in boxing, even though a punch is a punch, guys have been punched before, so when you're not really aiming accurate, you're just throwing punches and not really trying to locate, that's not going to do much for you when it comes to guys like Teraji. Because he's going to answer a few times, he's going to dodge the punches, he's going to change angles, he's going to outwork you, and then when you're tired, he's going to be throwing his best punches. So I definitely think he can win this fight. If I had to guess, if it's going 12 rounds, I would say a decision, but if not, I would go with a 10-round knockout, 10-round TKO stoppage. I feel like if he takes him in deep waters, he won't be able to handle it. His conditioning is good, but a lot of guys get when they start to get tired, they kind of get lazy, and everything just goes away. The chin, punch resistance goes away, all kind of things. So I would go with a 10th round knockout or a decision. But right now, I probably have to go with 10th round stoppage. But I feel like Teraji just has too much. He brings too much to the table. Too much speed as well. I feel like speed is more than power in this situation. But that's all I got, though. Like and subscribe.